What is going on, everybody? It is Kokonomiyoshi coming to you live from the other side. And once again, it is time. I am back to a game that I have not played since beating it way back in August. Now we are back with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And the reason that I came back to this game is because what I wanted to do in the stream was just literally free roam and just go from way back from where we started and just go travel around the areas and go through every place that I've traveled through in order to beat this entire game. So right now, I am at the Anissa Shrine on the Great Sky Island. I don't remember which of these shrines I did first, but the Great Sky Island is, as all of you who played the game before know, and the Great Sky Island is where the game started. And if I wanted to be, if I could stop hitting the wrong buttons, if I wanted to be completely accurate to the start of the game, then this is what I looked like when the game started. I was basically naked. It's the same as Breath of the Wild. Like I was basically completely naked. So I guess while I'm up here, I'll stick to this attire to make me remember how it all started. But yes, it's definitely great to be back to streaming. Nope, don't put that away. I just wasted a arrow. Okay, got it back. It's definitely great to be streaming once again. Due to another job that I had picked up. As of right now, it's going to be 3 days a week when I'm streaming. So yes, 3 days a week for me streaming. At least for now. Like, I'm really hoping that, with further growth, because I've lost a lot since deciding to take the hiatus. But yes, as usual, as I've said plenty of times, the hope is to be able to do this full-time. Which is why, again, I have the donation thing going on forever. I want to support this channel, but also other small VTubing channels. And, well, really just VTubers in general. Because we're showing appreciation. I keep on hitting the R2 button to sprint. That's not the sprint button. I'm still holding the Master Sword. It's fused with a diamond. So chances are these enemies are gonna get, like, one-shotted as I'm going through them. Hopefully that's the case. But yeah, I'm literally just gonna be free roaming. And just jumping to either running directly towards or teleporting to different areas on the map. Originally, I was gonna complete the other Lomai labyrinths that I didn't complete, but I don't really know if I don't know if I'm gonna worry about those. I just want to free roam and catch up with, since I've been gone for almost a month. So, as you can see on the top of the chat, I'm gonna leave that up on my streams until the day that this is released. My new original song, Rise, will be out next month, July 18th. It'll be out July 18th, as the enemy just spotted me. Oh, it's fine. Maybe I can use my arrows. Okay, one shot. That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. got some zonite charges from that. I'm not gonna pick up any more weapons. I was gonna say I should still have my amiibo cards because I didn't get rid of those. I'm gonna keep pressing R2 instead of B whenever I want to sprint. These blob things, man. Alright. But yeah, this game, as the moon goes down, I guess it's about to be morning time. This game was just truly incredible. Very frustrating at times, like any other game. But overall, just this game and Breath of the Wild are really, really well thought out games, and I'm very glad that there's a free roam aspect of this game, so that you don't feel like you absolutely have to, you know, complete quests by a certain time or anything. You know, you really don't have to do any of that stuff. But if you want to focus on beating the main stories, then you can jump on those. But again, this game, no time limits on anything. So there's no stress of I have to get this done by a certain time. I just, after a while, after figuring out what to do in the story, you know, was like, okay, I need to do this and this and this. Alright, well, for the sake of not freezing to death, when I jump to the next shrines, I'll switch into my other attires. Am I anywhere near the other shrines right now? Well, yeah, if I... Oh, and I have that monitor thing. I forgot. Because I was thinking about the whole time, I was like, Breath of the Wild had I'm forgetting the word, but they had a program where it detects shrines, or you hear a beeping sound whenever you're close to a shrine. And I was saying, well, where is that for this game? And then at some point I got it. I don't remember when, but at some point I got it. Alright, I'm gonna switch into... Just gonna switch to the apparel I had on. Alright, let's test out the paraglider. Am I seriously not gonna make this jump? Didn't mean to do that. Almost let go. Alright. Where did I just jump to now? Okay. Alright, let's just teleport to the other ones. Oh, that's the Room of Awakening. That's higher up. That's not... That's where I just came from. That's near the Temple of Time. I'll go there last. So then, this is the Gutenberg Shrine. This is going to be in the cold sections of the Great Sky Island. You know, once I got to this part of the Great Sky Island, in one of my very earliest gameplays, it was like I'm seriously thinking about doing I knew it. I'm too cold. I'm seriously thinking about sometime in the future just having a kind of like a 24/7 stream. Well, it's not actually me streaming, but it's just me broadcasting all of my streams up until this point. Or what I can do is, since I have playlists, I can just literally go through a playlist and live stream me going. But the problem is that means my computer's gonna be on for a very long time, and I don't know what that's gonna do to this electric bill. So that's why I don't know if I want to do that. Let me see if this is. Nope, that doesn't help the cold at all. Alright, I have to wear the greaves. There we go. Alright, yeah, but once I got into the cold sections of the Great Sky Island, getting to this shrine was seriously a tremendous pain so early in the game. Having no paraglider and no powers. But I'm very glad that I found a video that showed where these greaves were at, because that's all I needed to be able to get through. I don't even need to wear a shirt. The greaves are enough to keep me warm. Now we're gonna go somewhere soon that's gonna feel like exactly how it's been lately for me. It has been blazing hot. This is the complete opposite of what it is for me right now. It's freezing over here where Link is at, but where I'm at blazing hot. Oh, I think over there is like supposed to be like a trap, like a bunch of enemies get called over there. But it's fine. It was really difficult fighting enemies with the small amount of hearts that I had. I always forget what that noise is, but I'm pretty sure that's the Temple of Time making that noise. Yeah, that's the Temple of Time here. We get a perfect view of it from up here. And trying to use those Zonai devices, those plane things, to get over to the Temple of Time also was insanely frustrating. I highly doubt that I'll be able to just make it all the way to the Temple of Time, at least to the top of the building. From here, I do not have that much stamina. But I have a good amount of stamina, at least. A full circle and a half. Or more than a full circle and 3/4. Oh, another circle. But alright, let's see where I can go from here. So, yeah, obviously, and at this point, for those who play the game again, none of these guys standing with me were with me at all. I was completely alone. And I seriously cannot wait until Age of Imprisonment comes out, because I cannot wait to play as Zelda. I feel like the Hyrule Warriors games are the only games where you'll actually get to play as Zelda, whereas the games that are actually following the plot, the main plot, is you're just playing as Link. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish you could play as Zelda in a main timeline Zelda game. It's just amazing that the game is named after Zelda, and yet she's not a playable character. But alright, here we go. Let me see how far I can get. I'm not gonna sprint and jump. I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna waste stamina if I do that. We should be able to at least get towards the Temple of Time. Yeah, we'll definitely get over there. We're already there. So I say I have a decent amount of stamina, but not a whole lot. Alright, when I get to the steps, I'll let myself drop down. Alright. So then, and this was pretty much the last stop on the Great Sky Island as a part of the story. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I was trying to get over here one time because that's like a Zonite Sky Island place where you can get a lot of very interesting equipment. Yeah, this is. I tried to mark it. It's not gonna show up because I never got over there. Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely go over here at some point, but that's much later. Alright. Alright, Temple of Time. Of course, there's a robot just standing right there. Just one-shot him with the... Yeah, all these enemies up here are gonna get one-shotted. Because this is the Master Sword. I'm not gonna use any other weapons because they'll break at some point. I'm pretty sure the Master Sword is, at this point, indestructible. But yes, this was the last stop. Not really much to do in here. I think to get up there I had to reverse. Use the, what's it called? The recall spell on this wheel to get up there. And then use it on you as well. Okay. So that's how I got up here. This is one of the statues. If I had any of those orbs, I have two, but that's not going to be enough to buy anything. And I realized that if I want to play Persona 5 The Phantom Max, I need to buy a wired controller. Apparently it also supports PlayStation controllers, so that's perfect, because I can get a wired PlayStation controller so I can stop worrying about having to charge them whenever I need to play a PlayStation game. But yeah, this was the end of the road for the Great Sky Island. From here, I just took a dive down. Right there, you can already see a chasm in the floor. I have no idea what part of Hyrule that is down there. But I'm not just gonna jump down yet. I'm gonna just go directly to the... That's Hyrule Castle. I will be over there. I'm gonna visit every single dungeon that I had to do during this game. So if that's Hyrule Castle, then that means Lookout Landing has to be right there. Let me just make sure. Yep, yeah, I'm looking at Lookout Landing. Alright, so maybe I will just dive down. Just to, reiterate what I had to do when I was playing this game. Alright, so here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Tulin can get me closer to it first, so I can avoid running for too long. I am gonna be in the depths for a little bit, but I'm not going into a chasm to go down into the depths, because I'm literally only going into the depths to look at the other dungeons that were down there. But that, of course, again, is much later. Alright, I'll dive a little more from here. As now the music for the sky kicks in. Oh, am I near a Skyview tower, actually? That's probably the lookout landing Skyview tower. Central Highway, probably no. That's gotta be lookout landing Skyview tower. Yeah, this is lookout landing. Alright. Now you gotta be wary of enemies who will just randomly pop up. And one of the enemies, yeah, I'm hearing lookout landing, I can hear the music. But one of the enemies, I thought that was it down there, but that's just the chasm. But one of the enemies that I am definitely gonna be expecting to see at some point on my travels is the Gloom Hands. But, alright, yeah, so after being done with the Great Sky Island, this was the next step on the journey. The Great Lookout Landing. And Hyrule Field is what I'm going to be exploring first, like free roaming around first, even though it's the largest region, it's the region that Link is from. And I just want to show you guys, like, you know, the places I've been going to offline. Sorry, looking at something on the phone. Yeah, the places that I was going to offline. Because I was doing a lot of shrine hunting in order to obtain enough heart canisters and stamina canisters, capsules. And again, even though I'm in Hyrule, Hyrule Castle will be one of the very last places we visit, because I'm going in chronological order. But alright, here we go. From Lookout Landing, I'm just gonna start running around. Nope, sorry. Just running around Hyrule Field. I should visit the Hyrule Forest at some point, too. A lot of shrines. A lot of shrines. In every area, but, yeah. For the sake of time, maybe I'll just go to all the Skyview towers and shrines. That's in Faron. That's not like. There's only 2 Skyview towers in Hyrule, so there's one here. The quarry ruins. Oh, here we go. The quarry. All right, but I'll just go to the shrines that are nearby here. Run around a little bit. So obviously I have not found all the shrines in this game, because it wasn't necessary to. Just needed to find enough to get me. I feel like I had to have found most of them, though. Had to have found most of them, because this map is coded in discovered shrines. Alright, Ishidek Shrine, we're still in Hyrule Field, obviously. You can still see the castle. Am I closer to it or further away? I gotta be further away. But at the same time, we're not far from Lookout Landing, because that's the Skyview Tower right there for Lookout Landing that I'm looking at, correct? Yeah. The Hyrule Field Skyview Tower is way further down. I'm gonna keep on pressing the wrong buttons. But alright, let's remember the Hyrule Field. I'm telling you, like I said, it's the largest area, and it's like really diverse in its appearance. Like, you can already tell the massive shift in appearance just from the Lookout Landing to here. It's a really beautiful area. We don't want to disturb any enemies, though. No enemies here. You actually have a view of a number of Skyview towers from here. You see one all the way down there. Which Skyview tower is that? Which Skyview tower did I just pin? That's way down. That's the foothills. That's in Farron. You can see that from way over here. This is probably the one that's in Akala or Eldon. Either Akala or Eldon. I'm glad that you can see them from this far out. No, that's Necluda, neither. That's Necluda that I just saw. The Sahasra Slope. Well, how about this one? That's gotta be Eldon. No, it's Lanayru. The Upland Zorana Skyview Tower that I just pinned. Alright. Again, the fact that I can see all that from here was very helpful. That's in Lindor's Brow. Oh no, there's 3. I keep forgetting there's 3 Skyview Towers in Hyrule. It's the Lindor's Brow and a Hyrule Ridge area. I'm going... So this direction is where the Hyrule Field one would be at. Yeah, it's a bird. I gotta remember, if it starts thunderstorming, I need to dip out of there. Yeah, that's it. That's the Hyrule Field one. Now, you want to talk about a death trap? This Skyview Tower is a complete death trap. It's just enemies galore all over this Skyview Tower. I died so many times. Well, I don't know about so many, but I died a few times at least. I'm trying to get to that Skyview Tower. Just making sure that I'm still going. Oops. Oh, just travel to it. Oh well. But yeah, you just from this, you can already see what I'm talking about when I say it's a death trap. Look at how many enemies are over here. Like, the moment I step out of this, I was gonna try to get my, one of my guardians out here with me. Oh, there's Tulane. But where is Yunobo? That's who I was actually looking for. Alright, kaboom. Nope, that was a waste of an arrow. That'd be a waste of bombs. Hold on, let me fix this down here. Alright, let's try it again. Kaboom! How did that not kill him? That would have destroyed me. But that certainly got the enemy's attention. Completely missed. How am I missing them? Alright, we're not gonna waste any more arrows. But yeah, trying to get up to this Skyview Tower. Let's just get out of here. Alright. Oops. I gotta try not to go into a cave when I... That's the wrong way. I don't know if this is in a cave or not. If it's in a cave, I'll get out of there. Yeah, this is a cave. I do not want to be in this cave because the Gloom Hands are definitely gonna spawn. And I think they just did, yep. Yeah, the Gloom Hands always spawn in this spot. But luckily we're on high ground, so we'd be able to handle them. That seriously hurts them every time. way for them to highlight themselves in. Oh, the lightning went away. Alright, let's get out of here now. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot of running. I watched a video of people encountering the Gloom Hands and reacting to it. I know that when I first encountered the Gloom Hands, I don't remember what stream it was, which is why I want to do what I said, where I just show like a 24/7 broadcast of streams that I've done. Which direction is the going the opposite way of it? Oh, it's that way. Because then I would be able to see the well, I wouldn't be watching it, but I mean you guys would be able to see which gameplay did I first encounter them. But I know that it was obviously somewhere on Hyrule Field, heading towards the castle. There are enemies over there. How is this guy already low on health? Alright, well, here we go. Where do they go? Oh, down there. Oh, that's why, because the guys are freaking fighting them. The campers are freaking fending them off, like bosses. Alright. I'm going the wrong way still. These bone guys, man. Yeah, you can go ahead and take care of him. Yeah, thank you. Alright. I don't want to waste too much of my stuff. I'm still trying to shoot at people. Yeah, he's still shooting at the skeleton guy. He's shooting back at him. Alright, anyway. I really hate how enemies just spawn. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Lindor's Brow was, or the Chanxgg Tower was kind of like on a interesting spot. I don't remember what order I found all the Skyview Towers in, but I know that I did a number of the ones in Hyrule first, before moving on to the ones in, like, Ahibra. Yeah, this one's, like, in standing above water, so this one was one of the ones where I had to go, like, underground or something to get into. Alright. I'm not gonna go on that shrine, because that's in the castle. Alright, so let's see what other shrines... That's by Lookout Landing still. This is all Hyrule Field. This particular area is the Hyrule Ridge. And now I'm teleporting back to a higher area of Hyrule Field. Now we're past the castle. Oh, this is the depths. Or a cave. Be very quiet. Do not wake up that big beast. As soon as I stepped, it already looked at me. And just try to light up the area. Okay, now it sees us. Can those fireballs even reach me from back here? No, they can't. They're bouncing off the shrine. Just burning up the place. But yeah, this is a cave, so... to remove this stamp. Let's see where this area is at. I shouldn't be worrying about wasting items at this point. The game's already done. It's not like, you know, I need to achieve... Oh crap, now it's raining? Oh, we're in the Hyrule Forest now. We're like just outside of it. But I mean, I guess they consider this part of the forest. Alright, just rain is fine, and just I won't be able to climb anything. You still get a perfect view of the castle from here. I think if I wanted to get into the actual forest... Let me see. Let me see how far they'll let me run. Let me see how far it'll let me run. What is... Did that just spew out smoke? Oh, that's spewing out smoke. That's a similar... smoke that was... like, I was calling it the Genjutsu smoke. Military training camp. In the middle of the Hyrule Forest? Just want to see what happens if he hits this thing. Nothing. Alright. I've never been in this area. But it is awfully quiet around here. That's crazy that the military training camp is smack dab in the middle of the forest. Or just on the outside of it. Of course, there's enemies surrounding the camp. Or at least I just see one. There's like no background music. That's concerning. We are so close to the castle. The lack of background music is seriously concerning. But, oh, that fog is still there. That shroud is still there. So I'm still not gonna be able to get to the forest through this direction. Like, I'd have to just teleport to one of the shrines in there. Because if I try to go into this fog, you're gonna start hearing music playing, I'm gonna start seeing visions. I don't remember which stream it was when I saw that for the first time. Yep, see, now there's the music. I just instantly start seeing things. The heck was that? Yeah, if I keep going any further, it's just gonna put me back. Across where I was at. It's insane. I really thought that I'd be able to get through this by now. Alright. Everybody's still here? Still alive? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna teleport to the shrine that's in here. I would have thought that once you beat the game, they'd be past that part. Alright, well now we're smack dab in the forest. And look at that, it's nice and sunny. Not gonna interact with anybody. There is a shrine coming up. Oh no, it's not coming up, it's still quite far away. Hylian tomatoes. So see, this is new. I've never had these before. A note from Maka. Just climb into this tree's mouth to leave the forest. I promise it won't eat you. Am I still going towards it? Yes, I am. Oh, now I'm back in the... So I'm just never gonna be able to get to this shrine. So I'm never gonna be able to get to those shrines then. Alright, forget it. Alright, let's just get out of here. I think we were already there. Alright, let's go look at the lower areas. Nope, that's probably in a cave. Let's go near Lake Hylia. Man, it's already been an hour. We're still in Hyrule Field. Nope, we're back in a cave. I like how we're just put directly in front of this enemy here. Okay, there we go. Was almost... Oh. That just flew all the way over there. Almost didn't make that. Like stone. Okay. Alright, we're not gonna keep going into caves, though. Alright, I'm pretty sure the one that's over here is also... It might be outside. Let me see. Nope, we're still in a cave. So there's no shrine that's... Because at this point, this is the Farron area. Let me just go here and launch myself towards the lake so we can get a better view. But now at this point, we're in the Farron area. Or West Necluda, okay. Alright, so where am I gonna go from here? Southwest. That's the lake right there. I can tell from the swirling. Probably fall right onto this thing. Yeah, one of the shrines that I had to complete, well, that I chose to complete to get more capsules, I had to dive right into that swirl. I think we can be able to go down too. I think the game froze for a second. Oh god, okay, I cannot wake that thing up. Whatever I do, do not wake that thing up. If I do, we can just leave. That was one thing I ran into when I remember I was going through Hebra, and while in the sky trying to fly away, just a freaking three-headed monster was flying after us, trying to attack us. Alright, but yeah, that was the Hylia Lake. And there was more shrines that I could have gone to down in this area. But this is like the Necluda area at this point. Necluda and Farron. Alright, well next I'm gonna go into the Elden area. So the Elden area should have had 2 Skyview towers, right? The Elden Canyon, and then I'm pretty sure there was another one. Ori Mountain, I think that's Akala. I still have a lot of shrines stamped that I did not get to. But it's fine. Alright, Elden Canyon time. Oh, I gotta switch into my, fire resistance armor. I'm actually going out of order right now. But I'm doing it intentionally, it's fine. So this is Elden Canyon, but where is Gerudo Valley? That's what I really need to get it. Or Guron City. There it is, alright. Still a nice area though. Alright, let me just switch into some new clothes. Switch into different pants too, in a second. Alright, flame resistance is up. You can already see the temperatures going towards being hot. Guy just ate a whole thing off the floor. Yeah, leave that thing alone. Alright, let's go into Goron. And of all the quests that I had to do, the Elden quests leading to the Fire Temple was the most random one. But the Fire Temple was definitely interesting getting towards, seeing as though it's in the depths. Alright, but here we go. Now we're in the Goron area. As you can hear the music. It's a decent area. Nice looking area. Just launch myself down into it. This music is very interesting. But yeah, this quest was definitely just very random. Of all the regional phenomenon that were going on, the Marlboro Rock Roast, or whatever it was called, something like that, the Rock Roast thing, that was just the most random one. Why are there Gerudo people? There's probably people hiking, travelers. Really small area. Alright, I want to go here real quick. Death Mountain. Death Mountain. I was always afraid of going to Death Mountain just because of the name. Just sounded very, very suspicious. But it was, in fact, very suspicious at the time of me trying to do the quests. I don't even remember the name of that monster that we had to encounter. But there were, like, a number, like, for a lot of shrines that I wanted to complete, a lot of shrines in this area were within caves, which was just very annoying. Because the caves in Elden are just treacherous. Can I reach? Okay, Ascension. You can see the malice coming out from the top of this. From the top of this thing. Every time I see a glimpse of malice, I instantly become paranoid. Reminders of our Hylian workers, the red substance that spouts from cracks in the ground is called gloom, avoided at all costs. Coming into contact with gloom drains your vitality. If you touch it, get away from it immediately and rest. Okay, I'm glad they warned you about that. I'll be right back in a second, guys. Let me pause for a second. You'll still see me, just give me a second. Alright. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so just... It's insane that the gloom even surrounds... It's not insane at all. It makes perfect sense that the gloom is completely surrounding Death Mountain. I want to see if I can get anywhere near the pink opening there, which sounds horrible, but oh yes, I'm at it now. So that's all coming from this giant chasm. I don't want to go inside, but just wanted to see it. Jumping down inside of that chasm was very scary, but that's how we got to the fire temple, which, well, since I'm here, I might as well just jump down and then teleport to it. Where's the opening for the... I think that's it right there. The Death Mountain chasm. My god, that music. Wait, where am I supposed to drop towards? That's all lava. Okay. Oh, we're right at it. We're right at one of the light routes that I found. Perfect. But am I anywhere near the... I am still a ways away from the fire temple. I'll go here instead. I'm out of story order right now, but at this point I'm going in order of like least interesting to most interesting. Oh, of course there's enemies right there. And of course they're going towards us. But wait, the fire temple's this way, right? No, this way. Wait, is this not the fire temple right here? There are so many enemies down here. I see another light route. Oh, I realized how important these things, these blue things are. My arrows instantly burn. Yep, exactly. I was gonna say the moment I jumped down there. Look at how demonic that fort is. The minute I jumped down there and grabbed those poes. But I'm pretty sure this is the fire temple right here. It was just across that area, but real quick. Very important that I get this light route. Where are my bright blooms? Where are my bright bloom seeds? Here they are. I want to just put one right there. And then... But how would I get across? How would I get over there? already too low to the ground. We're getting too close to those enemies. We're going away, it's alright. Oh crap, do not... I don't have enough. I'm gonna go straight into that fire. Alright. Yeah, I keep forgetting how long it takes to, for Tulin's thing to load back up. How on earth am I supposed to get over to this light brute? I would have to build some type of zonite. Do not turn into the gloom hands. Of course, all the enemies get alerted. You are not going to be able to hit me from down there. But they certainly could. I'm just watching them attempting to hit me. I'm like kind of being shielded by this guy. Okay, well now I just lost a heart. How is everything they're hitting me with making me lose my hearts? I forget what you're supposed to do to restore the hearts that you lose. I forget what you're supposed to do. Oh, that's right, this stuff. But might have to make sure I have ingredients to be able to make more of that stuff. Just need like a regular... something that would help me get over there. That's gonna cost me 30 of these things though. Okay. So, would I be able to just climb this thing? Alright, perfect. So now I get to open a new light route, the TLOZ light route, and I'm burning up. Do I have any other heat-resistant materials? No, I don't. Alright, so that'll open up a little bit more of an area. Oh crap, I forgot. That I was gonna need to, that would have helped me get my, hearts back. Alright, well I'm just gonna teleport over to the fire temple now, before I burn to death. Alright, now that we're in a dungeon, it's not gonna let me teleport out of it until I leave it. But yes, this was the second dungeon that I completed, because I did the Wind Temple first, which I'm gonna go to next. But I wanted to come here first because, like I said, this was the least interesting of all the quests that I've done. Oh, I can still travel to light routes. But the exit is luckily right here, so I mean, like, I could just walk out and be fine. It's a very nice looking dungeon. It looks more like a dungeon than most of the other ones. Looks kind of like a castle. Once I get to a certain point outside of this area, it'll stop showing a dungeon map. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, now I'm gonna get out of the depths and go over into the Hebra section. Into the Rito Valley. I'll need to put on my greaves and colt materials again. There's a certain area of Hebra, which, just like any other area, there's a certain area where the Gloom Hands do spawn again, but I've never encountered them in the Hebra area. Oh, I'm actually not cold. Alright, well, I'm still gonna switch before I do get cold. Alright, we are in Rito Village. I love the music for Retail Village. So while I was on my hiatus from Tears of the Kingdom, I had finally realized what I was doing wrong in terms of following the plot of Tears of the Kingdom. That's why I titled the stream. I got sidetracked. That I literally titled a stream that, but then I canceled that stream. Oh, I just teleported right into this guy's shop. But this is such a lovely area. But yeah, I put that I had gotten sidetracked because I finally figured out how to complete the regional phenomenon quest, or quests. I had to literally, like, I knew that those 4 dots I had to find. Those 4 dots I had to find, but I couldn't figure out who I was supposed to talk to. Finally, I had figured that out, and I was able to start on the quests. And this quest, it was the first one that I did, and it was one of the best ones that I did. Like, Matulin is, like, my favorite on this team. Oh, there he goes. He's my favorite on this team. Like, first of all, he's insane with his arrows, and what we had to go through to complete this quest was a nightmare. And we're gonna go to the spot that I'm talking about now, if I can remember what it was, or where it was, because the Wind Temple's right here, which means somewhere in this area. If I would have gotten to this shrine, somewhere in this area is where I'm trying to go. So I'm gonna go over here. I'll launch myself out of that and then see if I can find what I'm talking to you guys about. Okay, it was called Marbled Rock Rose, not Marble. I don't know what I was talking about earlier. Now I'm freezing to death. I need something else on. Oh, this. Duh. So I need to launch myself and go about right here. Alright, let's try it. Hitting all the wrong buttons. I want to see if I can find it. This might have been it. Wait. Am I being chased by flying enemies again? Oh no, it's over here. It's over here. Yeah, it's over here. This is the area I'm trying to get to. Alright, if I have the stamina to make it onto a part of it. I'm literally looking right at where I'm trying to go. There's the shrine. But it's fine, I'm gonna drop the Rising Island chain. Yep. My goodness, guys. This was a hike and a nightmare. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna get the music for it. Well, now that the chaos is over, now that the regional phenomenon is over, but we were just looking at it. So yeah, this was a nightmare, having to go all the way up this chain, and all the way up to that big boat in the center that you see there, which is the Wind Temple. Like, this was such an insane ride. And it was just, it made me have a ton of respect for Tulin, who was just a kid. And yet, we went on that entire journey together. And the boss battle music, the music for the boss battle there for Colgera. I've heard 8-Bit Music Theory, the YouTube channel, they talked about that music in particular. Now, I'm gonna start a series on my TikTok where I'm praising video game soundtracks. I need to do that eventually, but I also need to work on a video for the new song coming out. So, I think I'm just gonna teleport to the Wind Temple. And this quest took me the longest to do. It took 2 streams. And it's because it was seriously that difficult trying to figure out what on earth to do to get up here. But this place looks amazing in the sunlight. It was a blizzard in this area. Now you just get a really nice view. And it was really interesting how the other floors you had to go to, you had to like fly, like glide downward. To get inside of them. As these keys things just hang out in here. Just take that. Alright, well, let's jump back off now and head to the next spot. The spot that I should have did third, but did last instead. Because I got confused by the list I was looking at, thinking that it was saying that the water temple should have been done third, but it's... Well, yes, it was. I was confused, thinking that it was saying that water temple should have been done last. But, I was just confused because they were saying that there were so many tasks to do as a part of that entire thing. getting back towards the Skyview Tower now. Alright, so now we're gonna head into Lanayru. For the sake of it already having been almost 2 hours, I'm just gonna move a little bit quicker. But Lanayru is an area that I definitely want to explore a little bit, though. Because I love Lanayru. I love coming in here. Like, if I was a character from Zelda, I'd want to be from Lanayru. The Lanayru Great Spring. I can take this outfit off. For now. Put this on because I might need it. And then let's put some on pants. Those things were very important in this place. Those water things, the water plants, very important in this place. When we were fighting that enemy, or fighting the boss in the water temple, those water plants were essential for that. So now, I was about to say I do not remember where the start of the journey towards the temple began, but I think I just found it. As another one of those things falls from the sky. I could just follow that thing, but I have no idea where I've landed at. I'm gonna have to switch into cold gear. This is a cold section of Lanayru. I believe it is a cold area. Mount Lanayru is where the cold area is actually, which that's over there. That's the cold area. I think where I'm going is actually Zora's Domain. Yeah, you hear the music already going. You hear it. We're in Zora's Domain. And I'm going directly towards an enemy. Let's avoid waking that thing up. The East Reservoir Lake. That's new. I haven't been around here yet. So we just passed over Zora's Domain. Where's Mipha's court? That's Akala. It's right there. I do want to see Mipha's court. Which Skyview Tower is that? Hit the wrong button. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's the Zorana Skyview Tower. I'm thinking that was one that was not even close. Oh yeah, no, Mount Lanier is nowhere near where we are. Before I go up this thing, I do want to see Mipha's court. Or Mipha court. You know, rest in peace, Mipha. And I'm gonna put a light on, hold on. Alright. The beautiful Mipha. Oh, there's another one of these things. Okay, that's perfect. But I seriously do feel sorry for Sidon. There's one up here, too. Oops. Oops. Running into fountain. I feel very bad for Sidon. You know, losing his sister like that. Let's grab a crab right there. I am very interested in knowing what this place is here. One of the shrines that I had to complete that was over here led me towards that area. Oh, there's another one of those typhoon things. Alright, so I have on the Zora armor. Gonna try to swim up and see if this leads me towards... I think that's it there. It's that way. Let me see if I can just go straight into climbing or swimming up this water. There we go. This reservoir lake. Oops. Okay. This is what I had to do. I had to get into these bubble things and let them carry me all the way up. To wherever the water temple was at from here. Oh yeah, we're almost there. Forget the gravity is like really interesting over here. Alright, just let that carry me. See if I can make that. Nope, can't make that. Okay, got there just in time. This is what I had to do the entire time. No, I'm too low to ascend. Okay, yeah, that's it up there. Yep. I'm gonna teleport anyway, but I just wanted to at least... Oh no, this is gonna burst. Alright, anyway. Let's just travel to it. Alright. We are at the Water Temple in the Great Wellspring of Hyrule. You still got those traveling things up here, too. It's dark out, though. So it's, looks a little more ominous at night, but... Man, this was the most beautiful looking temple out of all of them. But I was supposed to do this third, not last. I am definitely not going to be doing too much exploring in Gerudo because out of all the areas, Gerudo was like the second most treacherous. You can still get an excellent view of... Is that Hyrule Castle or is that... Yeah, that's Hyrule Castle, yep. You still get a perfect view of it from up here. And I think that's Eldon down there. And didn't even realize you can see all that from up here. Alright, let's head back down. And then teleport our way into the Gerudo area before I end it there. Yeah, I'll go to the 2 Skyview towers here. That was a horrible pose. I was just in there. I feel like I was fighting for my life before I teleported him. Alright. This is the first time playing the Switch since beating Persona 5. I think that was the last time I played the Switch. Oh, that's right. I gotta get back in my cold gear. I'm already in it, right? No. I need to get back in my cold gear. I cannot see anything right now. Okay, now I can see. I don't know why I'm trying to go over towards that enemy. No matter what, because it's dark out, it's gonna be freezing. You know, that's how it is in the desert. But then as soon as it becomes daytime... Where is Yunobo at? Well, that got him, but... Oh, there's a traveler still fighting him. Well, let's help him out. Okay, that time I missed. Dang, knocked him off the thing. I knocked him off the thing, but he also knocked out the traveler. Well, that's a shame. Well, at least we avenged him. This is the first time even seeing the travelers get into fights with the other monsters. Is this shock fruit? Yes, perfect. Don't want to explore this area too much. You never know what enemies will be lurking about in here. But Gerudo is a really beautiful desert area. But I cannot live in a desert-like area. Not with that weather. You know, it's freezing cold at night, burning hot during the day. I can't do that. You get in the uniform. Alright, let me go towards the Gerudo town now. The Gerudo quests, like, seriously, Riju and Tulin, my two favorites on this team. Those quests were ridiculous. Those Gibdu things. As you hear the music for Gerudo Town, let's go ahead, jump down. There's just nothing but sun out here. You see the kids running around playing. Is that this like the main entrance to Gerudo Town? Because those are the highlands over there. It's freezing cold over there. They got lions. As they swim away in the sand there, I guess they're afraid of people. Alright. Well, I'm gonna put us a little bit closer to... I can't. Let me go back. I'm trying to get to the Lightning Temple through that shroud. It was an absolute mess. Okay, I think I'm looking at it now. I think I'm looking at the Lightning Temple now. This was the only temple, the only palace. I keep saying palace, I'm too obsessed with Persona. And this was the only dungeon of the regional phenomena dungeons, at least. This is the only temple located on the surface, not the only dungeon located on the surface, but the only temple located on the surface. You had 2 in the sky, 2 in the ground, and 1 on the surface. This is the only one right on the sand. Tulin. Thank you. As we now get away from there. I feel like I'm gonna run into that beast that was crawling through the sand. I really hope not. Because that was one thing that was freaking me out. It felt like I was in Dune. It was like every place with a desert has some big animal, like massive creature crawling through the sand. I don't remember what this thing sitting in front of us is, but I'm gonna keep pressing the wrong buttons. But yeah, this is it. You can just run straight to it. This temple was the longest one. which is again why I should have done it last. Alright, my phone's battery is, I'm gonna turn my fan so that it's facing me. Hang on. Alright. So that maybe you guys can... So that my phone can stop burning so much. Now entering the Lightning Temple. The mural's myth risen from the sands. And yeah, like I said, this was the most difficult one to do. To my knowledge. A lot of puzzle solving. Just like the other ones, but more complicated. The boss was not too bad. I think the Fire Temple's boss I struggled with the most. Of all the temple bosses, I think the Fire Temple's I struggled with the most. But the Spirit Temple one actually, for no reason, I'm saying Fire Temple because for Spirit Temple there was no reason for me to be struggling as much as I was. It was just stupidity. I didn't realize you could just go in and out like that. I guess because it's already been completed, there's no need to do anything else in here. Oh no, I went backwards, that's why. Just gets so dark once you're down here. Oh, well that helps. I just do not like that there's no background music anymore. It's just way too ominous. Alright, well speaking of Spirit Temple, I swear I'm gonna keep pressing the wrong buttons. Speaking of Spirit Temple, the road to getting to the Spirit Temple involved way too many things. Where is Kakriko Village? I don't remember where Kakriko Village was at. Had to have been over here somewhere. Okay, I don't remember where. It's gotta be like over here, right? Yep, there it is. Because this is where I had to go first to talk to people over here. Any second now. Alright, we're in West Necluda. And I'm gonna jump down. I didn't realize it was in Necluda. I thought Kakariko Village was in Hyrule still. Was in the central Hyrule area. This is a beautiful village. But yeah, I had to go all the way up into that thing and take pictures of stuff, and then one thing led to another, and next thing you know, I'm like down by this area. And launching myself into not there. Launching myself into here. Now over here, I cannot stay over here for too long. Because Thunderhead Island, it has the name Thunder in it for a reason. Like, no matter what, the weather is always the same over here. It's pouring rain and thunderstorming, actually. It's always thunderstorming over here. Faring grassland sky. So I'm actually protected standing in here. Because the minute I try to go out there, I'm getting blasted with lightning if I don't put anything down. Okay, equip that since that's not prone to lightning. Even the Master Sword is prone to lightning. I'm gonna put this on so that I do not have it. And then my shield should be good. Alright, so now I'm good. I'm not at risk anymore. The thunderstorms in this game, as you just saw, they're violent. Like, for no reason, the thunderstorms in this game are violent. Like, I would not want to live. I would not want to live anywhere near Hyrule, knowing how violent these thunderstorms are. The lightning bolts striking and breaking stuff. Like, you could see shaking every time the lightning hits something. Like, I've literally seen trees burnt to the ground. You can see it. Your stuff's getting burnt and torched to the ground over here. All right, let's just travel to the Dragonhead Island. Now, am I able to, Am I able to go outside of this? I love the music to this place. There we go. Alrighty then. It's amazing how the weather just drastically changed. And look, you can still see it. That's Thunderhead up there. And just thunder clouds just surround that area. It's nice and sunny over here. Whereas just right up there, you're getting torched. Alright, well. Oh, we're actually right by the Spirit Temple. I'm just gonna teleport right down there. There was a whole... I don't remember what I did to fall all the way down towards the depths to get towards the Spirit Temple. But, well, I wasn't at the Spirit Temple yet. I was at the Construct Factory. So that we could put this one here together. There's some more Poes out here. Muddle Bud. So I guess the dungeon won't actually kick in until I jump down there. That's good. That's fine. Just put a bright bloom out here. I don't know why I struggled so much with the boss that was down here. It was not that hard. But I was making it that hard. Alright, well there's not too much to that particular area by the temple. There's a lot of gloom sitting over there. Alright, now, after dealing with that, well, but prior to, we were at Hyrule Castle before this quest, but to end the entire game, we had to go back to Hyrule Castle. And it's a good thing I have a shrine found that's actually on the castle. It's thunderstorming permanently on this castle as well, but I think I am safe. And the boss fight for here, the Ganondorf boss fight, was so irritating that I rage quitted. I rage quitted and ended the live stream I was doing, and instead did an edited video where I beat the remainder of the game. Oh, it's actually not raining. It's not actually not raining. But you hear the music kicking in. Because we are standing on Hyrule Castle, which is why the dungeon map is now activated. Hyrule Castle B2. The enemies in Hyrule Castle were ridiculous as well. Oh, now the music stopped. Changed back to the normal version. The higher up we went, the more intense the music got. As now the rain comes down, we should be fine still. But, the real problem started. When we descended into the depths of Hyrule Castle. It is dead silent. I'm already approaching a spot where I died. Oh, is this a light route? It's cool, I landed right on a light route that I never opened yet. The music's different now because, oops. I guess because I've already beaten the game, the music is different. Yeah, here we go. Now the music's kicking in, Gloom's approach. Literally the name. Literally the name of the place is there's an enemy standing right there. I put a travel medallion right there. Actually, I could have just gone there. This is where the Gloom's approach music kicks in tremendously. And once we jump down, that's where the war broke out. And then after the war, it was the fight with Ganondorf, which then turned into the Draconified version of himself. Like, I gotta do a stream where I'm just broadcasting that the whole time on the channel, but that's gonna be in the future, because I don't want to kill the bill. I fell down by accident. Oh, is it sealed off now? So it is gonna make you do the whole fight over again. We can jump down here. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, well. Can we skip?
You don't have to fight all by yourself.
I'm not able to pause, am I? Oh, I guess I am. Perfect. Yeah, we're not going through that again. But yeah, that's... I think I died there a few times as well, but the rage quit happened during the boss fight of Ganondorf. But yeah, that was just the whole many months that I spent playing this game. It was just really such a huge journey, literally. And I really cannot wait for Age of Imprisonment to come out. But alright, that's enough of the free roaming for today. I will see you guys on Friday for when I play the Phantom X. But I need to get a controller. Make sure I get a controller so that I can play it. So I'll make sure to do that. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all on Friday for that gameplay of the Phantom X. And don't forget, right above my head you see it, my first original song, my next original song, Rise, my very first metal song. It'll be out July 18th. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night, everybody.